meme culture are everywhere. Internet memes are images and videos from popular culture, mixed with succinct text and slogans in humorous ways. And they're used to communicate people's take on a variety of topics, including religion. And memes don't just show up in social media. Right before the pandemic, I was in Germany, where I saw memes decorating T-shirts, coffee mugs, and postcards. They were used to talk about the weather, World Cup soccer, and even politics. Memes first emerged 20 years ago on alt discussion forums, using playful pictures to communicate often serious messages about people and culture. But now they're part of mainstream internet culture. For the last 8 years, I've been studying internet memes and the messages they communicate about religion and culture. Memes first grabbed my attention as a researcher in 2013, when a student brought a particular one to my religion and media class. It was an image of Buddy Christ, showing a statue of Jesus from the movie Dogma, where he's smiling and holding finger guns. It said, "The body of Christ is snack religious." My reaction? I laughed, and I laughed hard, until I saw the angry stares of several of my students, who later told me they were offended because of their religious background. It was that day I learned two important lessons. One, humor depends a great deal on where you're standing. And two, memes that seem funny to one person may be highly offensive to another. Over the same time that memes have gone from the fringes to mainstream internet culture, I've noticed another trend. People are more and more open and passionate about sharing their views online, but often less kind in the way they do so. The internet often seems like an angry shouting match, where people are not held accountable for how they treat others or what they say online. After doing content analysis of over 1,000 internet memes that depict religious people from the 5 major world religious traditions, I've come to realize that memes can be part of that problem. And this is what I want to talk with you about today: the ways internet memes can promote and encourage religious stereotypes online. If we don't become aware of how memes can do this, we can easily and unintentionally get caught in spreading these same messages about religious groups online. Memes are popular because they're easy to create and share online. All it takes is access to the internet. Find a meme generator or a digital photograph, select the image, and mix it or remix it with a catchy slogan, post it to social media, and presto, you have entered meme culture. Memes have also become a global communication medium. Popular meme characters are used by people all over the world to communicate their opinions or reactions to current events. The challenge is that memes often use a subtle sarcasm or hidden meanings to communicate, so that they're only fully understandable to people within a certain subgroup or to those who are fluent in meme culture. Let me give you an example. In 2019 in New Zealand, the Christchurch mosque shooter used images on his Facebook account and an online manifesto to communicate his motivations for killing 51 Muslims during their Friday prayers. By using select meme characters that were well known in racist and alt-right discussion forums, mixed with symbols that communicated anti-Muslim beliefs, he was able to justify his actions and encourage others to commit similar hate crimes. But to those outside those groups, these memes seemed silly or nonsensical, and many media outlets and others got caught in spreading his message of hate by posting and sharing those memes online. Through my research, I've come to realize that internet memes that seem neutral or playful and funny on the surface are not as funny as they might appear to be. Oftentimes, messages about religion online are just plain mean. This is because these memes use a cultural shorthand, and the shorthand is based on historic stereotypes and negative representations and images of religious groups. Let me give you an example of two meme characters that represent the Muslim tradition that are easily found online. Islamic Rage Boy, and Ordinary Muslim Man. Islamic Rage Boy is a meme that's meant to communicate that Muslims are violent terrorists bent on hate and destruction. It doesn't matter that the actual image from the meme comes from a news report about political protests in India against governmental corruption, or the fact that the main person pictured in these memes has come out to speak against the very religious violence his image is used to promote. Some say Ordinary Muslim Man offers an alternative view of Islam. In this meme, the original version, we see a Southeast Asian man with the saying, "I am the bomb" at making falafels. The meme is meant to play with the stereotype of Islam being a religion of violence. But in its attempt to challenge this narrative, the meme inadvertently gets caught in affirming the same religious stereotype it seeks to critique. What we often see is internet memes replicate the same religious stereotypes and again that religious groups have had to wrestle with for decades, if not centuries. Unless we think it is only Islam that is framed negatively through memes, let's take a look at two other anti-Semitic meme characters, the Happy Merchant and Goyim Nose. The Happy Merchant meme takes its name from the Shakespeare's play, The Merchant of Venice, where a Jewish character is depicted as a moneylender who is greedy and untrustworthy. The image used for this meme shows a Jewish man with exaggerated facial features. The same type of drawings have been used to demean Jews throughout history. And the image itself comes from a racist track circulated by white supremacists in the 1980s that made its way online in the 1990s. And the message of this track is that Jews are greedy vermin that need to be exterminated. Even the more playful meme, Goyim Nose, presents Jews in a negative light. Here we typically see a Jewish Orthodox man whispering, saying, "Goyim Nose, shut it down." It's meant to communicate that Jews are part of this global underground conspiracy aimed at taking over the world. We see that memes often promote religious stereotypes in one of three ways. They either A, oversimplify complex ideas, B, present religious people in inaccurate ways, or C, they promote a negative or passive response to religion, and both can be dangerous. So what do we do when memes are mean? It starts by learning how to change the conversation that memes create, and my research is trying to do this. Through the Create Kindness Initiative, a project I started to encourage professors and others to use their talents and creativity for social good, I am working to develop tools and strategies that challenge the meanings that memes communicate through awareness, literacy, and conversation. This begins by creating awareness. Memes are a unique digital language that use distinct images and symbols to represent religious groups. So my research team and I are building a database of common meme characters and templates used to talk about religion online. Through revealing the origins of these memes and the meanings they represent, we seek to draw awareness to this trend. You see, creating awareness starts by learning to pause and carefully read the memes we encounter online. It starts by asking yourself, what is this meme saying under the surface? Next, we need to promote meme literacy. It's often assumed that if someone knows how to use digital media, they understand digital culture, but this is not always the case. Digital media are designed to promote certain values and ways of seeing the world. We need to teach our students and our teachers how to unpack the messages memes promote. Through creating active learning opportunities, such as workshops, we need to help them unmask how memes work and the impact they can have. This starts by asking yourself, how might the humor of this meme prevent me from taking seriously the message it's communicating? Finally, we need more public conversations about what memes really mean. We need to take seriously the messages memes communicate. Awareness and education are not enough. We need to bring together youth and adults, meme creators and consumers, to challenge the biased beliefs that memes communicate. You see, memes are not playful or funny when they promote disrespect or hate of religious others. We live in an increasingly volatile world where our online actions have real-world consequences. We need to see memes for what they truly are, powerful tools of communication in digital culture that don't just reflect public opinion, they can also become tools that shape it. And for this reason, I'll continue to study internet memes in hopes that my research not only raises awareness, but also encourages others to join me in turning memes into caring conversations about religion.